Hello and welcome to the Degenerate Nation podcast with Patrice, starring Patrice and Andy.
Hi, Andy.
How's it going? So we were just off mic talking about children turning into drugs and how we expected of virtually all the kids that were in our charge.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not. They made Christmas lists today, a few of them. I walk in from, they changed my shift today just for today and tomorrow.
Of course they did.
And
why wouldn't they?
Why would, someone's doing well, why not start them at fucking 1 p.m.
Let's
and give them a taste of that rock.
Yeah.
And I come in and I thought everything was fine. I'm like, oh, these 3 kids don't have class, or 4 kids, whatever, don't have class. They're making fucking Christmas lists.
Yeah. It's like, oh, great. Who makes a Christmas list if they don't have class?
Exactly.
Kids.
Oh, yeah. And so, but one of the kids had a class at 2 something. I figured that out, got him into that. In a quiet room. Mostly quiet room. But his dad calls. One of the other, we call the squirrely guy.
Yeah,
picked up
he's
with the earplugs.
I've never actually spoken to him or seen him.
Yeah.
I've only heard rumors
from Mr. B.
From Mr. B.
Yeah, me.
He's a stickler.
Yeah, he's fine. You need someone like that, like especially on a day like today. And he was like the dad. He passed it over to me because I'm not here in the mornings, so I'll pass it on to someone who's in the mornings. I was like, okay, I got it, and I knew exactly who it was.
Yeah.
Before I even answered it.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, so I was prepared. I was like, what's up? It's like, my son wasn't doing his independent work and this and that. I was like,
was
okay.
he angry, like, on the phone?
Not angry, but just like frustrated or concerned. I was like, okay, well, I'll tell you what's going on. He was in my room from this time to this time, in which he wasn't in class. I did not know he had independent study or whatever, and that's fine. But I knew he had a class at 2 something, and I put him in a separate room so he'd be quiet. Yeah. And we walked everyone else down, and he was in the room basically with a couple other kids that were either in class or playing quietly. And I was like, so that part I covered, but I wasn't there in the fucking daytime, and I'll make sure that he's in my room. I was like, that's all I can do for you.
And you know what would help? If you give me a schedule, an updated schedule with what times he's supposed to do what shit.
I guess he's got one, but like, I walked in, my first thing is like, oh, great, I can't wait to work. And it's like, oh, it's already 1:15, let's just fucking coast the rest of the day, you know? Exactly. But I worked, because it just takes me a while to warm up sometimes. Because I want these kids to do well. It's just, the limitations are very adamant, the strong limitations in this program. And,
there are.
You know, he's like, well, it's kind of disappointing in the program. I was like, well, me too, sir.
Yeah,
I didn't say it like that, but I was like...
I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, I got you, man.
Yeah.
I got your back.
Trust me, like, what? Your kid's annoying, too.
Yeah, so I'm going to help your shitty kid out, because I don't want to interact with him.
I don't want to deal with him. If he can be in class more and I don't have to talk to him, that's a fucking win-win.
It's like, he's in 3rd grade, and he's asking me how to spell shit for his Christmas list.
Oh, come on.
They're all at the fucking, they can spell for fucking shit, and I'm just like...
terrible spelling.
So how about a fucking thesaurus, or like a phonics program, or a tutor? A speaking tutor? How about that, like, smoke show, speech therapist.
Therapist?
Yeah.
Whenever she walks by my classroom, and she probably does it to every classroom, but I only have the small sample size of my view outside of my classroom, I get a strong head whip and a smile every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's nice.
Have you, I pictured her today when she was walking by, because she's a tall blonde, right?
Different one.
Okay. Well, there's this tall blonde who I thought of in that scene from Basic Instinct.
So have they we're saying not we've claimed dibs on them. They've claimed dibs on us.
They have picked us.
The speech therapists like what we do with the kids.
Yes, they do.
And they want us to make kids with them.
And
we're going to kindly say that's a conflict of interest, but thank you for your interest.
Yeah.
And then masturbate. Yes.
And along those same lines, we would, I love that you would want us to make kids with you. I love that you love that I don't like condoms.
Yeah. I'm going to pass you on to Mr. B.
I'm going to say
Have you met Mr. B?
Have you met Mr. B? There's a lot of them. She'd be like, oh, is he a great big fat person?
Oh, God. Very forgiving on truancy, or not truancy, but tardiness.
He's extremely forgiving on tardiness. For our listeners, Mr. B's, he's a good guy. He was at our past job, and he got kind of not like booted, but kind of like asked to leave in a way,
no, he got sent to the other.
He got sent to another site, but it was because he kind of fell out of favor. Remember?
With the gods.
With the gods that are current at our old employment.
Yeah.
So no, Mr. B's a good guy, and we were friends. Hadn't really stayed too much in touch with him, but we're friends from work, and they bring us back, and Mr. B was super excited and all that, which is great. But does he take it easy on us?
Yeah, God. I mean, he spits on it.
Yeah.
You know? He just spits on it and gently jams it. Mm-hmm. He's a gentle jammer. I'm used to just being not even bent over, like standing up. Just like, not even against anything, just raw. Yeah. With a sandpaper reach around.
The sandpaper reach around?
Sandpaper reach around, you're getting plugged standing up. That's what work experience has been like for me, and I have come back for more.
Yeah. It's easy. It's what I know. To be honest, I was just about to say, I come into this job and I could do it in my sleep. Most of the mornings I get there, it takes me 3.5 to 4 hours to
Do you get coffee in the morning?
Yeah. I don't get. I'll have some at home, or I'll have a Diet Coke along the way.
I think you become immune to Diet Cokes.
I think I have too. They don't do fucking shit to me.
No. We gotta talk about your aspartame.
My aspartame, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I farted a second ago. It smelled really bad. Did you get a whiff of that one?
No, I get nothing. I get the old musty basement smell.
I miss the smell of these basements.
I love these basements. Why? Oh, don't furnish your basement.
Don't furnish your basement.
Keep it unfurnished so you can send someone down there as a punishment, or send yourself down there as a pleasant escape.
Exactly.
And you always have to have exercise equipment that you don't use.
Exercise equipment, boxes.
Yeah.
Old TVs.
TVs. This TV's still pretty swell.
And it probably weighs about 250 pounds.
Yeah, at least.
God. Why was that the trend?
Because they didn't have flat screen technology.
Well, I understand that, but
what are they supposed to do?
I don't know.
If you can't make it
TVs.
Smaller and wider, you have to do it that way.
You gotta just elongate it. Just keep it moving.
Grow that dick.
Grow that TV dick out there.
Oh fuck!
But back to Mr. B. Yeah, I showed up about an hour and a half late to work today.
I get the message from you. I was like, don't worry. I was like, there's no consequences.
There's not.
No.
Because and yesterday I had a good excuse. I didn't sleep well, and I overslept. I've got to do a better job setting alarms, I think.
You gotta set 3 alarms.
I give myself 2, and I think I've built up my alarm tolerance to where 2 doesn't do anything.
You have the sleeping pills. You probably need to cut it in half or something.
I have been cut in half.
Yeah, you might not. Yeah, I don't know how bad your sleep was, but you might not need any more because you're doing a job, an internship, and school.
Yeah, I might not.
You might be tired. You don't need it because you're fucking exhausted.
What a delivery.
Yeah.
All of these things, you do them, and they make you tired?
Man.
Is that
you probably don't need anymore. I'm about to fart. Are you ready for this? Oh, that register. I love seeing the fucking thing on the Audacity. Then when I farted, it was right there.
Is it the little one?
Yeah. That was nothing little about that fart, though.
Nah, I've heard better.
Yeah, you smelled better? You got that shit in your mouth? Your mouth breather. I'm gonna come!
Oh, we got it up there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, showed up an hour and a half late today, and
classic.
Mr. B was just, I come in, and instead of being annoyed, he was just like, hey, how's it going, Mr. Patrick? It's I've been fucking better, but thanks, it could have been worse if you were a dick, or actually, not a dick, did your job and acted probably how you should, and have a little bit of,
hey, look, man, we gotta
tighten it up.
We gotta tighten this up.
And I'd be and to be honest, if he had said that, I'd be okay, to be honest, I'll never be probably more than 15 minutes late to work.
They're just I'll clean it up. Because the more you say, or the more promisey it sounds, the worse you're setting yourself up.
Exactly.
So I never oh yeah, I'll never do it again. Because I've said that before. Never meant it. About anything.
Yeah.
Right? Because I know myself.
I told my parents I would stop betting.
Yeah, fuck that.
3 days later, Made a $19 profit, baby, or $16.
Yeah, $16 profit. That's a good. It's percentage though.
It's percentage.
What was it? It's the problem becomes with if it's a super high percentage of your income that you're not income that your net you're not net your worth.
Yeah.
Your worth as a person, because this is a capitalist society.
Yes.
And then like the amount of time you spend thinking on it about it compared to what you actually get out of it.
Yeah.
So those are the things to watch for. And doing at work.
Yeah, and doing.
That's why. Okay, so when I asked you if you were in that room, I'm like picturing what could have possibly gone wrong in a room that this dude does that we know has to be in class. Or his parents are annoying about it.
Yeah.
Or like not annoying, but good parents about it.
To be honest, I'm happy with letting Mr. B be the scapegoat and throw him under the bus on this one.
Yeah.
While I was in that room, I was writing down some line bets for soccer. So there's a slight chance, but I didn't know, man.
They didn't tell you about that kid.
Here's the thing: if I see a kid with headphones on and they're at their computer and they're quiet, 10 times out of 10, I'm gonna think they're in class.
Right. Well, I only asked because I was thinking like, all right, like this ain't coming on me like in the future when this happens again, which it will. So I'll make the steps to change. Like I'll put him in my room even though I don't like him. Mm-hmm. And it's only 2 days a week that I have to deal with him.
Yeah, but
right?
You fucking hate those 2 days. Though.
Yeah, I know, but it's better than losing a kid from the program and all that shit because I want to keep my low wages.
I want to keep the tiny wages I do.
This is easier than the previous job by a lot.
Oh, 100%. Actually,
it's not as rewarding, and so it feels grueling sometimes, but it's not at all.
They're slow days, man. They're really fucking slow
But it's just because there's not 50 kids, and we don't get to go to the gymnasium and outside. Going to the gym was cool, because you're like, all right, I will have quiet. I did that a couple times just for fun.
I will have quiet if we want to play this game. And then 90% of them are quiet, and then, man, kids will turn on other kids so quick when they, like, when the goal is not being reached. They're like, hey, Jonah, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
We want to play.
Yeah, Jonah, fuck you.
And then, like, all right, Jonah, here's your last chance. You don't get quiet enough, we're not playing. And it's like, he doesn't get quiet enough. It's like, all right, you know what? These other kids are being good. Jonah, you're gone. You're
fucking banished.
You're done.
And then, like, some days I'll be harder than others, but every once in a while I'm like, just saying, hey, let's be quiet is annoying for me to say. So I'm just like, I will have quiet! There will be silence in this room. That was a good one. Saying I will have quiet is great, man.
We will have quiet.
The activities will commence.
Once the quiet levels have reached 0.0
What am I? Do you have like secret pleasures about this is about kids? Do you have secret pleasures when working with the kids? One of mine is like denying them Band-Aids. I love looking at it. I'm like I'm playing God with Band-Aids. I'm the Band-Aid God, and they're like some little infinitesimal fucking wound.
It's tiny. That can't go Band-Aid.
It stings a little bit. I was like, stings does not require Band-Aid.
No, it doesn't. If it's bleeding, I'll consider it.
Is it bleeding?
I'll consider it.
That's not enough. I just gotta shoot him away with my hand. I was like
be gone.
Please,
be
enough
gone.
of that. And they're like, and they just suck it up right away. And you're like, is that all it takes?
Yeah.
For human beings
That's
to
how
be
you
like,
build up. You build up from some fucking strength in these kids.
Yeah.
I'm
totally doing it.
I do have some hidden children pleasures.
Secret pleasures.
Hidden secret children pleasures. One of them is, and I've kind of, it's like an annoyance, but it's something I do a lot, is after a kid keeps coming up to me and like is showing me like a piece of their art or something, and when I just don't care, I kind of like, I don't get off on it because that implies sexual gratification. Yeah. But like, I like laugh about it to myself and like, oh, Mr. Patrick, do you like this? And I'm like, yeah, and I'll hit like there's a tolerance or there's a level, and I'll plateau. It's the same response. I'm like, yeah, that looks great. Yeah. Good job. Oh, doesn't that look great? Good job. That's nice. In the back of my head, I'm like, you're fucking terrible at art.
You're a talentless swine.
You fucking... There's
These
some
pigs.
Some of them are creativity, and they'll come up and they'll be like... Or the derp girl.
Yeah.
She'll be like, oh, Mr. Patrick, do you like my doll? And it's like demented. It has like 6 titties that aren't titties.
With the first grader?
Yeah. No, she's in kindergarten.
Oh, which derp? Oh, yeah, her. Yeah,
She likes playing in the dirt.
The one that has the brother.
Yeah.
That is also like...
That's like
super
slow.
derpy. Yeah.
He'll be like an Aaron Judge type player.
Yeah.
Probably low intelligence, a little less color, but probably decent athleticism.
Yeah, the little girl with the curly hair.
Yeah.
And then the older brother that's in second grade.
Yeah, Rachel and Tristan.
Yeah. Yeah, them.
Fuck it, man.
Identifying children.
After talking about hidden children pleasures.
But yeah, man, telling them they can't have a Band-Aid is just like...
It's great.
I'm like, I feel like a supply chain manager, too, at the same time. I'm like, people go to school for fucking making decisions like this, man.
And I didn't go to school for this.
I went to school with people who did that and did better with their lives.
Yeah, but here I am.
But making the same choices on a
Same
micro
choices?
level.
Yeah, micro. It's a micro-macro deal, you know? Some people prefer the macro.
I like that micro.
I'm on that micro grind, you know?
Another micro grinding, man. Micro grinding with kids.
It is fun when they come up and ask you for something, and sometimes they'll come and ask you something, and you know it's like, it's kind of like blasé. It's like it's whatever, right? But other times they'll come up and ask you for like a thing of art, a craft or craft material, or art supply, and you're like, I know if I say no, they can't have it, right?
Yeah.
And be like, can I have the Shoppies? No, you're not allowed to use those. And they're like, oh, it's like
Go away.
Go away.
Go away.
Yeah, come back and ask in 10 minutes.
Your infinitesimal wounds and your longings to make crafts that are going to be shitty.
You know what's funny? When there's something kind of weird.
Yeah.
It's like it's strange, not necessarily weird. Like for our first week when we came into work here, I was like cleaning up at the end of the day, and I like cleaned up like 4 or 5 like different doll toys. Like little doll toys, and I put them in my backpack with the full intention of giving them back the next day. I haven't given them back yet, and they've been in my backpack at work every day.
You have the doll toys?
Yeah.
I was like, today's the day. I like that my decisions about, like, can I have that? No, yes.
Yeah.
Have become almost arbitrary. Everyone was like, it's like whatever my first reaction is. Yes. No, absolutely not.
There's no consideration of what it is.
There's consistency either. I'm like, no, you can't do that today.
Mr. Angel, can I draw? No.
I always love draw, though.
I let him draw.
Just because it's constructive and they're, like, not playing on their fucking games.
We'll have Rowan. Rowan likes to draw. He likes the same shit, but he'll come up to him and be like, can I draw?
Can I draw? I'm like, yeah, no shit, you can draw,
you can
man.
Draw.
We told you to write stories, you fuck.
And then he'll put his mask on.
Yeah, he like chews on his sweatshirt on his mask.
And then he puts his hands on his ass. I'm like, Rowan, stop putting your...
He puts them in his ass like I do.
I'm like, yeah.
I reach around, he reaches under, in it.
I go, Rowan, stop putting your hands, down your pants. I'm not.
And he goes,
right back in.
All right, I'm going for it.
I see some of the same, like, fucking... they're in their own world. Right? Like, retarded people.
Yeah. Totally.
His little sister is, like, a little more bright. Probably a little more towards the Asperger side than he is.
She's social, though. Asperger's aren't,
that's true.
Right?
Well, she's super loud. No vocal control. She'll be
well, she's a kindergartner.
Yeah, but I'd tell her... I'm pretty much telling her, hey, use your inside voice. If I tell a kid to use their inside voice more than, like, twice... The third time, I'm going to change up what I say, and it's going to be, like, equivalent to, like, you need to shut the fuck up.
What's your equivalent? Like, fire it at me. I'm Ayla, or whatever.
Use your inside voice.
What's that?
When you use our inside voice, do you shout when you're at home?
No. Yes.
Yeah, probably not the best thing to counter that with.
No.
okay, well, there's people in class, all right? And then they're like, oh, okay. And then a second they're like, bah, 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 bah.
Yeah.
You're like, hey!
I love shouting at
You're
them.
like, shh, you fucking quiet down.
I don't even get angry.
No, you just
most of the time. It just comes out of you. Sometimes I'll get frustrated.
Sometimes I get frustrated.
But I know you do. At least back to the old spot you did.
Yeah, I haven't really gotten as frustrated here.
No, because
my heart's not in it as much.
No,
my heart's not in it. My soul's not in it.
I like the kids though, mostly. Not all.
Kids are okay. They're just a dumb bunch. The kids that like
daycare kids are usually dumb.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically daycare.
Because their parents have to work harder.
Yeah.
For the same amount of resources someone else's parents could acquire easier.
It's true.
I don't know what I'm saying.
I don't know. I'm
just kidding.
To be honest, my brain just didn't register what you said. I was like, yeah. I just looked at you. So Patrice has he's got a little bit of he maimed himself.
You maimed yourself jerking off again?
No, that was not this time.
What'd you do?
Not this time. This time, I was playing soccer, and I hurt my foot.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I see it's wrapped up there.
It's pretty bruised.
It looks swollen as fuck.
It's swollen as shit.
Yeah, you showed me a picture that I jerked off to, and it was like all bruised.
Yeah, it's fucked up. It's called echomysis. It's
echomysis?
Yeah. It's ECCO.
H
in there. There's an H in there somewhere. Maybe after the C. And then double M. Y.
Echomysis? Echomysis sounds like...
Echomysis.
Sounds like something that pedos get.
Echomysis. Sounds like inbreds. Because, my sis. Echomysis. Oh, what about
Echomysis?
What about Echo my bro?
Inbred people do have more foot problems.
Yeah, they do. I think plantar fasciitis.
Yeah, it's largely caused by inbred.
Yeah.
Unless you're a stellar athlete, which you were.
Yeah. What if the way to get really stellar athletes was just by inbreeding? It
is 100% that.
Because
you either get tards or outliers.
Yeah, and we're looking for outliers.
It's like we're like Mr. Glass.
Yeah, you're just like
you're unbreakable. He's looking for that outlier.
Yeah. That's all you need, man.
I thought there was someone like me, but different.
I want my kid to be dumb shit stupid, but have the athletic potential of...
You just gotta fuck your sister, then.
I don't want to do that.
No.
What if I, No, okay. I was theoretically... I don't want to be involved. I don't want to be involved in this at all.
I weigh you down that road. I walked you down that road, that beautiful primrose path to infidelity and
I turned my back.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say infidelity. I was trying to say
that was a good one.
Inbred, incestuous relationship.
What was I gonna say? So our one kid whose dad, whose father may or may not be involved in a cartel of some sort.
Yeah.
I'm 95% positive that he never is in class. And I just don't give a shit. I just kind of let him, he watches YouTube videos all day. I could see, I'm at the desk, I could see he's watching YouTube videos all day. He's watching probably stuff that's probably a little above his age level.
Mature.
So
we should, try to get him in class, right?
Yeah, probably.
I haven't been in his room hardly.
I've been. He's typically in Miss Marina's room. Did
she get him on his task?
A little bit. I'll go up to him. Here's my thing. If I go up and hey Alex, do you not have class right now? No, I don't. That's good enough for me. Yeah. That's the effort I need.
We operate on the honor system, meaning we don't have any. So this is the system we came up with. It's arbitrary enforcement, arbitrary moments of caring about the procedures of the job.
Yeah, I care about the kids I like, and I care enough about the kids I don't.
Yeah, exactly. It's the caring about the kids there. It's the caring about the aftercare. has a lot of room for improvement just with more activities and stuff, right?
Yes.
But I don't get paid enough, so
No.
I like chess, and I've been watching that chess show.
It's good.
Really good. So it's called Queen's Gambit. Just go on Netflix and watch it. Just fucking hang this shit up and watch it.
Just give it a go. It's intriguing enough that I think even if you don't like chess, and you're not a big TV show person,
like any type of like outlying talent type of program where the character has, there's a internal backlash against her talent, for like her self-destructive nature, and she's an orphan. It's fucking great. Go watch it, Queen's Gambit. But what was I saying?
I don't know.
I was playing chess.
Yeah, we were playing chess
on the computer while the kids are just chilling and playing
and that's
stuff.
Enough.
And like
that's like,
and I'm like, I played chess with one of the kids, and that's engaging. And then one other dude, squirrely dude, fucking engaged with one of the kids watching a video. That's not bad. Today overall was not bad.
Yeah.
Despite us being late and like you being like doing your thing, coming in all broken and it's like a halfway house of a career.
It is. It's like you're at like a youth hostel of
it is
job selection.
Because like Mr. B is like in grad school.
Yeah,
and so he doesn't have any like ambitions to the pole. He's kind of
phoning it in too.
Yeah, he's phoning it in, and like
that's the thing. I will, if I saw Mr. B being, which it's kind of weird calling him Mr. B, but I guess it's growing on me just because all the kids fucking call him Mr. B. If I saw him being like creative and being like proactive and wanting to set up and do all these things for the kids and aftercare and be like implement or like
we occasionally saw our old person do.
Exactly. Yeah. And if you showed me that, I would follow and do the same. I've been a site director. I've been a camp director, overseeing many camps. I know how I could change the job in a lot of positive ways. But I don't get paid enough and I don't care enough. So those are going to stay fucking dormant, locked in the fucking basement of my mind.
The old mind basement.
Yeah. Next to all the porn and alcohol addiction that's in there.
Yeah, it's hard, man. It's like you gotta like, hey, look, we have some ideas. We presented them to you in email form. So I want more money, and then I'll tell you what they are.
Yeah.
It's great. We're in a great spot to negotiate.
That could backfire.
I'm kidding. We're not. This is pointless.
How long do you think the program lasts before they start trimming the fat? And I don't mean Brendan.
Oh, God.
For the record, Brendan's a fat guy.
I think...
better question.
January we're done.
Okay. What do you think happens first? We get fired or I kill myself?
I think you're going to kill yourself on the job.
I've thought about it.
It's like the video Jeremy.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
From Pearl Jam, man. That Pearl Jam video, Jeremy. Yeah. Why don't you go pop a bunch of pills, listeners, and go check that out. And then email us at degeneratenation@gmail.com.
Make sure you email us in your dreams.
When you're dead. What? Bye.